Welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video we will see the concept of work done in different types of thermodynamical process along with their graphs. So if it is an isothermal process, the process which occur at constant temperature, work done is given by 2.303 nRT log of V2 by V1. N is the number of moles, R is the universal gas constant, T is the temperature, and V2 is the final volume, and V1 is the initial volume. So first law of thermodynamics, we know that delta Q is equal to delta U plus delta W. So isothermal see here that there is a term known as internal energy. Internal energy depends only on the temperature. So if temperature is constant, then internal energy is 0. So internal energy depends only on temperature. If temperature is constant, delta U is 0. So delta Q is equal to delta W. That is P into delta V, that is equal to NR delta T, which is nothing but the heat, change in heat, that is the work done. So this formula you must remember. So here that PV is equal to nRT. So nR is a constant. In isothermal process, temperature is also constant. So PV is constant for a isothermal process. So P1 V1 is equal to P2 V2. So this thing you must remember. You must remember this thing for doing out numerical. In the numericals video, we will do the numericals. Isochoric process. The process which occur at constant volume is the isochoric process. So delta V is 0. Change in volume is 0 because the process occur at constant volume. So work done is 0. So we know that delta Q is equal to delta U plus delta W. So work done is 0. So delta Q is equal to delta U. So change in heat is equal to change in internal energy. Since here at constant volume, delta Q is equal to NCV delta T. I have said in the previous video, if constant volume, then delta Q is equal to NCV delta T, that is equal to delta U. Okay, now let us draw the graph. Constant volume, so along the volume line will be a straight line. Okay, see here for a VT graph also, since it is isochoric process which occur at constant volume, along the volume axis there will be a straight line. So for a PT process, let us see. So we know that PV is equal to nRT. This nR is a constant. For isochoric process, volume is constant. So this volume is also constant. So P is directly proportional to T. Okay. So P into constant is equal to constant into T. Let this be constant 1, this be constant 2. So P is equal to C2 constant 2 by constant 1 into T. So P is directly proportional to T. So it is a straight line. Now let us see for isobaric process, bar, which is pressure. So the process which occur at constant pressure is known as the isobaric process. Work done is pressure into V2 minus V1, that is equal to nR into T2 minus T1. This everyone know. Now let us draw the graph. So this is the work done for a isobaric process. Work done in the isochoric process is 0 because there is no change in volume. For isobaric process, this is the work done. So constant pressure. So along the pressure there will be a straight line. So along the third graph, PT graph, also along pressure there will be a straight line. Okay, so for VT graph, PV is equal to nRT. This nR is a constant. Okay, let this be C1, that is equal to isobaric means pressure is constant. So pressure constant, no. So let us see, name it as constant 1. PV is equal to T. So volume is equal to constant 2 divided by constant 1 into T. So volume is directly proportional to temperature. So it is a straight line for a isobaric process. Now let us see about the cyclic process. So cyclic process means initial and final state are same. delta U is 0 for a cyclic process because internal energy depend on position and temperature. So if temperature is same, isothermal process, delta U is 0. If position are changed, then there is no change in internal energy, so delta U is 0. So delta U is 0. So we know that first law of thermodynamics, delta Q is equal to delta U plus delta W. If delta U is 0, then change in heat is equal to change in work done or work done. So PV graph initial and final position must be same. See here that if it is cyclic process, they are given cyclic process, then work done is positive. Okay, if it is an anti-clockwise, see here that here it is clockwise. In the second graph it is anti-clockwise. Anti-clockwise graph, the work done is negative. That's all. In the next video we will see about the work done in an adiabatic process. I hope you like this lecture. If you like this lecture, please subscribe my YouTube channel. Thank you.